Hey, I'm Davey Womack here at Radio Castle and I'm about to interview one of the star DJs. Let's go have a look. Hello, Steve Boyce.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah, not too bad?
Yeah, I've just done a show, it's good. I always enjoy doing this, it's lovely.
Yeah? First off, I want to find out a bit about you. So where are you from?
Originally I'm from South London, near Croydon, in Surrey. Moved up here 18 months ago. Never looked back. Love living up here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful part of the world to live in.
Your lungs feel a bit cleaner?
Yeah, certainly. I've lost a bit of weight since I've been up here. Having said that, the beer's a bit too good for me, so I do tend to enjoy some of the local beer up here. It's good stuff.
I found the cider was what got me here.
Yes, my son, when he comes up here, he drinks the cider,
Yeah.
and he finds it floors him a bit. So it's good
There's
stuff.
one I had one the other day, Double Vision.
More likely, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you moved here 18 months ago,
Yeah.
and was it immediately that you came to Radio Castle?
No, I'd done some radio down south, and that came by accident, purely by accident, because I'm a musician for a living anyway, but part of my hobby is collecting albums, obscure stuff especially, and I was putting all these tracks on Facebook for friends, all these really obscure things. And the guy that was running a local radio station down here saw all this and said, "You know a lot about this stuff, don't you?" And I said, "Well, it's a hobby, you know." And he said, "How would you like to present a radio show for it?" And so I went in there and sort of tested out, and they liked the idea of what I had. And Strange Days was born down there in Croydon originally. So I was working on a show down there called Strange Days, which had pretty much the same as what I'm doing here. And when I moved up here, I did work for another station first. Got out of there just purely because I just didn't think the listenership was working there. I don't think they had one, and I felt that Castle's going to be a better place to work from because we've got the FM thing happening here, and it's happening in an area where you've got a lot of people, as opposed to where I was before. I'm not going to name any names, but we were mainly going out to sea. It's got to be said. 180 degrees of that signal was going out to sea. So you kind of thought, well, who thought of that? You know, but here, I can see a lot more potential here for a bigger audience.
But what about your trusted oil rig listeners? They might have lost interest with you in the evening.
Aren't they all coming down? The price of oil's coming down, so I don't think there's anybody on them at the moment.
But you're enjoying it here at Radio Castle?
I love it. It's the phones have stopped working again.
Yeah.
But no, it's great. I mean, it's a nice little room to work in. This is my empire for 4 hours a week. You know, this is it. You know, I come in here and I love it. It's a great little room to work in. I've got some very nice people that listen to my shows and send me feedback all the time and all that, and get involved in it, which is always a good thing. Because if you think you're sitting here broadcasting to nobody, that's dreadful. But every now and again, something surprises me, and I had a lady in Cornwall contact me the other day and commented on a track that I played and really enjoyed it, and I thought, wow, I'm not supposed to be going that far, but of course being online, it does.
Yeah.
You know, so it's great. But I can't wait for the FM thing, because I think the local thing will be even more interesting.
Yeah, as long as it don't come right up to this window and distract you.
Nah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'll deal with that.
So what's the best thing about Radio Castle?
The fact they let you get on with it.
Yeah.
And you're not there's no interference with what you're doing, provided you're doing something right. They just let you get on and develop it. Yeah.
So what's the worst part about your 4 hours here?
Worst? There isn't one.
No?
No.
Nothing bad at all?
Well, what's better than playing the music you love to people that are enjoying it? And there's nothing bad about it at all. I love it. It's 4 hours of my week. I do 2 different shows, and they're very different from each other.
Yeah.
I mean, my heart is really with the Monday night show, with Strange Days, because it's my kind of music. It's the kind of music that I've listened to and I've collected for years. It's all the psychedelia, all the prog rock, and it's set within a time frame, and that's my love. That is, I mean, you know, people come around to my place that I'll bore them for hours on the minutiae of some obscure Norwegian jazz rock group or something. You know, I can tell you all about things like that. But great thing is that the people that listen to that show listen intently every week because they're into that music as well. And there's probably not another show out there that covers that kind of thing.
You've got a niche.
I've got a niche, yeah, and I'm going to develop that niche if it kills me.
But only 4 hours a week development.
I mean, yeah, this is enough. This is great. I don't think you will overkill anything. It's just right.
You don't want to milk it.
No. It's just right. And also the time it takes to put shows together. I do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Especially for this Wednesday show, when I'm dealing with records that didn't make the top 20, all well-known songs, and you've got to keep checking your facts and figures all the time, making sure that record wasn't released again 15 years after the event and went to #1, which I just found out today on one of the songs I played today. But yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it before you actually get here to the studio, making sure that you get enough material to play, for instance, and that you know what you're talking about in between songs. There's a lot of that involved, especially on the Monday show, because my Monday night listeners will pick me up on anything that no, you're wrong. That wasn't the guitarist. That guy was the guitarist. It's that kind of thing, They know that stuff as well, so they're very intelligent people.
They're waiting for you to slip up.
Well, I did slip up once. I remember playing a band who I thought was a German band for somebody. It was a request for somebody. I said, I think they're German, and they came back and said, no, they're Canadian. Or it might have been the other way around, I can't remember. But, as soon as I said it, it was on there. It was on the computer. The message came up. No, it wasn't from, and so these people know stuff, which is great. So having the right kind of listenership helps. So.
Cool. And I'm going to throw a curveball question now.
Go on.
If you had to be a kitchen utensil, which one would you be and why?
Oh my! A utensil. Corkscrew.
Corkscrew? Yeah? Because it's the most used in your kitchen?
It probably is. Bottle opener, something like that, yeah.
Okay. And back to the show again.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe one of your shows in 3 words?
Unusual.
Yep.
Obscure.
Okay.
Interesting.
And interesting.
Mm.
Okay. And have you had any unusual, obscure, or interesting technical faults happen?
Yes. I had one show one day when I was chatting away here merrily and the phone kept ringing.
Yeah.
It kept ringing and did not stop, and it was going on in the background. So I was thinking, what do I do? Do I make the snippets in between the songs? The chat bits? Do I make them shorter so that? But this phone was going off all the bloody time, and it was they've sorted it now, but it still doesn't quite work.
Oh dear.
But yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we've learned a lot about you and about your show, but one big question remains. Can you tell a joke?
Can I tell a joke? No. Rubbish.
Well, that answers that question.
I'm a musician first, broadcaster second, comedian comes about right down the bottom of the pecking order, I'm afraid.
So you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish?
I can certainly tune a guitar, yes. I've been doing it for 40 odd years. So.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cool. And when can the people watching hear more from you?
Well, musically?
Anything. Whatever.
Well, the show goes out. The shows go out Monday evening at 7. And Wednesday afternoon at 2. I'm gigging all over the area, so I gig all around the place. So I'm in fact playing at the Castle at Framlingham next week. But by the time this gets on YouTube, that's probably going to be that'll be over. But no, I gig all the time. So just go onto the website and check it out. That's probably the best way.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.